Hey everyone, I'm here again with the new Mini Vapor. As well, I'll be using my trusty DX18. I'm using full throws on this, 100% throw and everything. Expo is at 60 for both aileron and elevator. One change I did do for indoor flying to the Mini Vapor is I put the rudder on the inner hole. I've been getting a lot of requests on this plane and people want to see it indoors and really see how small of an area you can actually fly it. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be doing a few circuits here in the living room, a few circuits in the dining area. I'm going to go through the kitchen, I'm going to come back, do a few circuits here, and then we're going to walk over, flying it down the hallway, and as well go down to a room. And that room is about 10 by 12, and just to kind of give you guys an idea of how small it is. There's a queen size bed in there, so you guys are going to see the room isn't really that big, and this plane has no issues flying up in there. Another thing for indoor flying, you want to move your battery back. For CG, you have pretty much, I wouldn't go much more forward than that, and I wouldn't go much more back than that. A reason you want to fly it towards the rear when you're indoors is the more tail heavy the plane is, the more slower it's going to be able to fly, and the more high alpha flying it's going to be able to do. And by high alpha, what the plane's going to do is the nose is always pointing up in high alpha. With the battery forward, which I'm going to do a demonstration towards the end of the video, the plane is a lot more stable, but it's a lot faster and doesn't really fly slower. So like I said, for indoor flying, the back of the battery, we want to line that up with here the center spar, if there would be a spar. Line that up right about there, and that should be good for indoor flying. So what we're going to do, take off our throttle hold, make sure everything's moving the right way. Alright, there we go. And about a little bit under half stick, and you should be fine to take off. Let me just grab this on. Okay. Alright, so I'm sure now you guys can see what I'm talking about, the high alpha. The plane's nose is just constantly pointed up. What that enables it to do is pretty much fly really slow, as you guys are witnessing here. And just be very gentle with the sticks. Be very gentle with your rudder and your elevator. I'm sure a lot of new people are probably going to be checking this plane out, and by all means, the plane looks very fragile, but do not be intimidated by it. It's very forgiving. I've crashed it hundreds of times, maybe not hundreds. I've probably crashed it about 20 times, 21 times to be exact. And I've also gotten stuck in a tree and got it down no problem with no scratches whatsoever. So what we're going to do now, as soon as we complete this circuit, we're going to go over to the kitchen area. So here we go to the kitchen. Going to fly it through the kitchen. There you guys go. Complete circuit through the kitchen. We're going to come back around. Do one more circuit like that, and we're going to fly over to the living room as soon as the camera scoots back. Go baby, go scoot back. Alright, so camera's ready. The plane's going to set up here to fly down the hallway and into the room. Okay, so here we are. Like I said, for you guys wanting to know really how big this room is, the bed you see right here is a queen size bed. And this plane really has no issues. I'm going to do the little bit tighter turns. Check that out, guys. It really has no issues whatsoever flying in here. And my throttle is about half stick right now. And the throttle, you just have to manage it. Just keep giving it a little bit, taking off a little bit, and mixing it with your elevator, and you should be fine. So here we're going to fly out. Oh, ran into the chandelier. But you guys saw I flew out of the room, down the hallway, no issue. Let's do a little bit more flying. One thing I do want to show is with the plane a little bit nose heavy. So just went up. So for indoors, you want to have the battery there. For outdoors, you want to have your battery right about there. But let's say you guys want to see how it flies with the battery there indoors. One thing you're going to see, the plane isn't going to be able to do high alpha maneuvers. It's going to want to do this a lot, and it's going to move a lot faster. So here we go. So if you guys are seeing, the plane isn't really in the high alpha anymore. It's flying a lot more level, a lot more faster, a lot more stable as well. You can see it's not rocking back and forth. But for the ultimate performance indoors, just move that battery back and just let her go, and she'll fly really, really smooth. Check that out. Check that out, guys. So that's pretty much it for today's videos. I hope that answered the questions on you guys wondering really how small of an area you can fly this plane. For you guys wondering how long this plane flies, indoors I get about 6 minutes doing about a standard flight like that. Outdoors I get anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes depending on where I leave my throttle. But all in all, great plane. For you newbies looking for a plane, be sure to check out the Mini Vapor. For you experienced guys like me, intermediate looking to fly indoors, be sure to check out the Mini Vapor at horizonhobby.com. As always, thanks for watching, guys.